My name is Paul Luna, and you're tuned into F&B Lunacy. I am here today with Nick Hassiotis, Director of Restaurants. Nicholas, talk to us about your role, where you are.
Currently, as director, I am overseeing three properties based in the suburbs of Atlanta. Our restaurant group, Reckless Optimism Hospitality, RO Hospitality, started with Table and Main in downtown Roswell. We grew to a second restaurant, Osteria Mattone, also in downtown Roswell. And the third restaurant is Coalition Food and Beverage, which is in downtown Alpharetta. Table and Main, the first is a Southern tavern, and it's been there for about 10 years at this point. Osteria Mattone, I believe, is around 6 years old, and Coalition is coming up on its third anniversary next month. Osteria Mattone is clearly by the name an Italian restaurant, fresh handmade pastas, and Coalition Food and Beverage is a modern diner of sorts. So American food that is recognizable, it is comfortable. It's not reinventing the wheel, but it's presenting dishes, classic dishes, in a way with good technique, good ingredients, and with a straightforward approach that people feel comfortable coming in 2-3 times a week. My first week that I was there, we actually had 2 guests that came in 5 times. And so it's definitely a neighborhood spot. It's somewhere that we want to grow within the community and be a staple in the community.
What is your management style like?
I'm a very hands-on manager. You know, I think that there are lots of managers who like to be hands-off. And when you see a manager at a table, it's usually a negative thing. For me, I want it to be the opposite. You know, when a server sees me at their table, they know that I'm checking on the guests, helping them out, helping with service. I dislike when managers just sit back when the staff is in the weeds and there's craziness going on, and they're just not helping out. And so I always pitch in and help out. I can't tell you the times I have wash dishes in a full suit. I get things on me all the time. A good leader should not be above doing any role in a restaurant. And so that's definitely the way I manage. And my personality is always very even keel. I don't ever get too riled up, too angry, too emotional. You know, for me, if the leader of the restaurant is worked up, then the entire team will be affected by that as well. And so if the captain of the ship is in charge and everything seems okay, then everything will be okay. And so that's kind of how I manage and how I lead.
In conversations with front of the house, one of the things that they have pointed out was mean customers. How do you handle an offensive, rude customer?
There is no one answer for that. I mean, in any situation, in any experience in life, really, but also specifically in restaurants, you have to take it on a case-by-case basis. You know, you have to assume that you don't know what's going on with that guest. You have to know that they may be having an awful day in their own life and that they may be taking it on you. And so don't take it personally. You don't know what they went through before they came in the door. And so if it's something that you can get over and handle with grace, absolutely do that. There's also a line to that. You know, you don't ever let anyone be degrading or demoralizing or rude to the staff within reason. Again, you know, you don't let them tear your staff down. You don't let them tear you down. You don't let them tear the restaurant down. But at the same time, you do allow them that opportunity to vent and to express their own emotions, because again, everyone's going through this differently. Everyone is experiencing things differently. And part of hospitality is being welcoming and being warm and also being that place where people can come and unwind. So it's a balance, and it's tough sometimes, but you have to have a thick skin to be in hospitality.
The customer is always right, is the reality. But is it correct?
I don't believe that the customer is always right. That after working in restaurants for 21 years, 22 years almost at this point, that is not correct. You have to give them the opportunity and the grace to have their opinion and to voice their opinion and to hear their opinion also. You don't just take it at surface level. You have to be able to hear it and internalize it, and then be able to help you give them the experience that they're looking for, because everyone coming in the door should get a certain level of service, but not everyone coming in the door wants to have the same experience. And so being able to tailor that experience for what they're looking for makes a big difference. But no, the old saying of the customer is always right is not correct.
What do you enjoy doing when you're not working?
It's so few and far between, but spending time with my family. My children, I have 3 children, and they're 7, 5, and 3, and so getting to spend time with them. If I have some time that I'm not either doing things in their life and being active in their life, I enjoy trying to work on cars. That's a hobby of mine that I don't get enough time to do, but it's definitely something I enjoy.
Do you cook at home?
I do. I jokingly with my wife say that I am the executive chef and she's the sous chef. And so I more oversee what happens and she does more of the actual cooking itself. But I understand the ingredients and the techniques. For myself, I'm much more of a baker. I believe in desserts after breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so I have not just one sweet tooth, I have many sweet teeth. So